I made a terrible mistake, and it's been eating me up inside. We're newly married. Me 38, him 33. And things have been happy between us until I let a mix of pain, fear, and exhaustion get the better of me. Just the night before, we'd been in the hospital getting the last of his kidney stones removed. Everything went well, and we were both relieved to be heading home. On the way, we picked up some coffee and donuts to treat ourselves. It should have been a quiet, comforting moment. But when we got out of the car, well, the cups collapsed in my hands, and scalding coffee splashed all over me. I yelped from the pain, my hands, my legs, and turned to him. He said lightly, "What happened, little friend?" It's a phrase we both use sometimes to diffuse tension or acknowledge mistakes with a smile. But in that moment, when I was hurting and tired, it didn't land the way it normally does. It felt mocking. I snapped. I kicked the spilled coffee cup under the car without thinking, and some of it splashed inside the open door. My husband got visibly upset and commented about the mess. I responded dismissively, saying I didn't care about the car. Then he took the cup from the roof of the car and flung it hard onto the sidewalk. It felt violent to me, not directed at me, but close enough that it shocked me. It was so unlike him. I froze. I said nothing, just picked up the mess and walked inside. I unpacked our overnight bag, grabbed my laptop and phone, and walked out. I ended up at a small cafe and tried to make sense of what had just happened. Then I messaged him to share what I was feeling, that I was hurt, confused, and shocked. I also asked him to leave for a few days, or said I could leave if that was easier. I thought I needed space. I wasn't trying to punish him, but I realize now that's exactly how it felt. He agreed to go. I came home, and we talked before he left. During that conversation, I told him I regretted asking him to leave. It wasn't what I wanted, but he still chose to go, and I had to respect that. Later, he told me he'd flung the cup not in anger at me, but because his hand was partially numb from before, and he didn't realize how hard he was gripping it. He was frustrated too, in pain and tired, and I saw then just how badly I'd misread the moment. The worst part is, I know how it must have felt to him, to be asked to leave a home that's meant to be ours. I didn't say it was my apartment, but it is, and he felt that unspoken truth, that I had the power to make him leave. Others in his life have done the same, and now I had, too. I didn't think of it that way at the time, but I see it now. I made him feel like he didn't belong in the place that should feel safest. I know people might say I overreacted, and they're right. I allowed outside fears, especially from conversation I'd had the night before with his mother about his father's emotionally abusive behavior, to cloud my thinking. I let fear speak louder than trust. Some said I was trying to make myself the victim. Maybe I was. I just know I acted selfishly in a moment when I should have been compassionate, especially after everything he's been through physically. I can't undo what I said, but I wanted to find a way to make it right. So I wrote him a letter. I told him he was free to end our relationship if he felt he couldn't trust me again, but all I asked for was a chance to talk. I apologized without excuse and told him how deeply sorry I was. I signed it with love and sent him a photo of it. A few hours later, he came home. We talked. I won't share the details because they're ours, but we found some common ground. There's still work to be done between us, trust to rebuild, communication to strengthen, but we're both committed to it. He came back not just physically, but emotionally too, and for that, I'm grateful. It's humbling to realize how quickly something small can snowball into something damaging. But it's even more humbling to be offered forgiveness and a second chance. I learned something important about myself and about us. This marriage matters. He matters, and I'll keep doing the work to prove it.